Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. We're going to play a quick draft of Crimson Vow, and I promise this one will go better, or at least as well as the last one did. What the heck is dying to serve? This is not... Is this good? I mean... It's probably not. Definitely I have run decks where this would be pretty cool. Like if you just discard... If you use a blood token every turn, it's pretty sweet. But it's very much like a 3-mana do-nothing a lot of the time. So I suspect it is not a very good first pick. It would be cool if you, like, already had a blood deck. Like, I would be happy to, like, 25th pick this, maybe. Alright, let's see what the draft guide says about this. See if I'm right on that. Dying to serve. It actually says this is great. Huh. It's like one of the worst great cards, but it is a great card. Okay. Well, you got me. Definitely none of the rest of this is great. Frenzied Devils are, like, playable, I think. Let me just check that real quick. Yeah, they're at the bottom of, like, solid playable, so... We'll take Dying to Serve, I guess, and try to grind out some value with, like, blood tokens and maybe exploit, question mark? I feel this is going to be a challenging draft for me. I don't often get, like, a build-around by itself that, like, first pick a build-around that does nothing if you don't build around it, right? At least you pick up, like, a strong creature that's in a color you want, and, like, it has some effect, but you're like, even if you don't get the effect, it's still a decent creature. So... Circle of Confinement is good. It is a strong card, and I believe the best card in this pack. However, there are two other things we could look at here. One is Vampire's Kiss, which is not a good early pick, but it does give you 2 blood tokens, which you might value with such a card as this, plus it's in that color. Oh, I guess there's also Ragged Recluse, which also wants you to discard. That's a thought. But then there's also Flame Blessed Bolt, which is a good card that is in a color that tends to generate blood tokens, right? So we could try to push hard for red-black to encourage this kind of thing. Ragged Recluse, I mean, you know, it's building more into the discard synergies and not giving me more discards, but I bet Vampire's Kiss will wheel. Nobody will want this pile of garbage, right? For this piece of garbage. However, I think just taking a Flame Blessed Bolt is the way to go. Like, how... Oh, get out of here, I don't want my friends list. The draft guide will say that Ragged Recluse is playable, probably, right? Oh, it's actually solid playable. But Bolt is better. Well, alright. Maybe I'll take the Recluse then. So, like, one reason I would be a little bit interested in picking Bolt here is just so, like, Lefty doesn't take any red. But I also don't want Lefty taking black, so let's just get this. Well, they won't. They would take Circle, right? Actually, how good is Confinement anyway? It is rated at, you know... Did I spell wrong? Oh. Just barely better than Flame Blessed Bolt. And these are both somewhat better, but not hugely better than Recluse as first picks. So, Lefty would probably take Circle of Confinement here. I don't remember what colors I passed last pack. Boo, bad for me. I think there was some good blue stuff, maybe? I don't know. Just give me more discard synergies. Give me more reasons to dig for blood. Okay. Valorous Stance, we don't much want. Recluse? Sorry, that's not what that is. Dissenter, I mean. Kind of fine. In black, but I'll just take another Recluse. I have 3 cards now that all want me to get blood tokens, so I really should be like looking for those blood tokens. Courier Bat is in black, I guess. Oh, Blood Petal Celebrant is a good card that makes blood tokens. Okay. Sure. Ooh, huh. That's kind of funny. I guess I didn't actually take, like, the zombie cards, now that I think about it. But, like, this makes zombies, right? So, Archghoul of Throbbing could do something. But, oh. Knife? I don't think knife. I think Statuette is fine. Pointed Discussion, I guess, also, is alright, but I'd rather have the Statuette. It's a kind of situational card, but I'm in the right situation. Yuck. Doomed Dissenter, I guess. Gluttonous Guest is fantastic. The Scavenger is a better card than Gluttonous Guest, I believe, right? Yeah. But not by that much, and I really want the Gluttonous Guest's effect. Falconwrath Celebrant's actually an even better card. Yeah, I guess I should take the Falconwrath Celebrants, huh? I mean, it's a little heavy, and I'd like to have a 3-drop that synergizes from using blood tokens, but, oops. I just want to make sure I can make blood tokens. Here we go. I'll sideboard an Heirloom over a Servitor. I don't expect to run either of them, but Heirloom sometimes turns out to be good. Sideboard a Sure Strike over a second Heirloom, I think. Nothing? Malice is interesting. I don't really care that much about it, though, I think. I'll just take an Anger for the cycle. I don't really want to run it, but if I have to, it's fine. I mean, like, more Heirlooms? I don't really want to run Flame Breather, but I do, generally speaking, like creatures. I think I'm just going to take another Heirloom. There's some universe where I want to run 2. Like, say I get some really cool splash cards or something. I don't know. Or some really big ramp cards. That's just never going to happen. Let's take a Flame Breather, but optimistically sideboard it and hope I get more blood. Oh, look at that. The knife came back. Hope I get more blood generating stuff instead, or just more like on brand. Oh. Glorious Sunrise is so good. That's the kind of card that I might run 2 Honored Heirlooms for. Right? It is like really good. It is very good, yeah. It's double green, so it's going to be hard to splash for. And the problem is all the stuff I wanted, like, all of my discard synergies are black, and all of my discard cards are red, so it's kind of hard to cut either color. But given that there's nothing here I want very much, like, Catapult Fodder is fine, Pointed Discussion is fine, but there's nothing here I'm really excited for. I think I take Glorious Sunrise and pick up any future Heirlooms and splash green for this. Because it does so much. We're going to just, like, run it for now. A green-black land? It's actually kind of cool. And again, there's just nothing here I want besides, like, sure, a Pointed Discussion. Yeah, give me the Deathcap Glade. Blood Fountain, Ragged Recluse again, Falconwrath Celebrants. Probably give me the Falconwrath Celebrants. Or maybe it's important to just, like, take a Blood Fountain? I could also take Grizzly Ritual, I guess, if we're, like, trying to ramp and we want stuff that makes blood tokens. This makes a lot. But I need to not die before that happens. I don't know. I think there's plenty of reasonable choices in this pack. Or, well, choices that I'm not strong enough to tell apart, right? Maybe one of them is a standout and I just don't know it. I think Blood Fountain might be a little bit bad. I don't yet have any creatures that I'm really dying to replay. Like, they're fine. But I don't really want to dig them up. And so this would just be early blood generation, which could be good, but, you know, just I think I'm just going to take a blood ritual? Or a grizzly ritual, rather. I don't know. Ragged Recluse is just such a better card. I might get this on the wheel, maybe. Or get another one here. Innocent Traveler is pretty strong. It's not really at all, like, synergistic with my deck, but it's just, like, totally fine. As a 4-drop, I think I'll take it. Another Statuette. Seems better than Undying Malice, I think. More Blood Petal Celebrants. Picking up a lot of stuff on 2. But I think that's generally good. I don't think I have so much that I should stop doing it. Okay, I don't want any of this though, right? Wolf Strike's okay, I guess. I could even maybe run that. More Ragged Recluses, okay. So I do need to actually, like, make sure I can discard. Anger again. I don't know. Is there any universe where I run End the Festivities here? I don't think so. Mulch? If we were going to run anything here, it would be Mulch, right? I don't think we are, but... Okay, point of discussion is fine. Alright, we did talk about how Vampire's Kiss might be playable. I have a lot of cards that care about discarding. I have the 4 Recluses. And Dying to Serve. I think I really want blood tokens. Maybe I end up cutting that, we'll see. What the heck are you? Chandra, Dress to Kill. 3 mana. The pluses are you can add red and deal damage to a player. Or you can exile and maybe play the top card of your deck. I mean... It's kind of just a ramp card, right? Ramp and aggro. And then, of course, the -7 is, like, game-winning. But realistically, Planeswalkers basically never get there. So, like, we could run that. I haven't thought too much about it. There's a lot in this pack that I'm interested in. The Gluttonous Guest is great. Could even take a second Knife. We could take a second Heirloom. The Flame Blessed Bolt is good. We could take a 5th Recluse, which might be a bit much. And Chandra is, like, okay. I don't... Like, Planeswalkers are flashy and stuff, and it's in my colors, sort of. I suppose I could cut red here. It seems bad. I've got a lot of blood in red. Let's look up how good Chandra is as a first pick. I hope she's not insane. I don't think she is. She's pretty good, though. But she just doesn't fit with the theme of the deck. And I don't want to run so much red that I can play her comfortably on 3. Right now we only have 5 red cards, right? I mean, we're more black than anything. Gluttonous Guest is just great. Everything here is a lot of good options. We could probably cut the Doomed Dissenter at this point. I have basically no removal. Is that a reason to take Flame Blessed Bolt? I mean, it's a good card. You don't need much of a reason to take it. I think I'm just going to take the Bolt here. We'll see what wheels. Probably something good. Yeah, I don't think I want Chandra. Socialite looks pretty good in this pack. Is there anything else here? No? Harvester is insane. Yeah, way better than anything else here. More bolts? Or another knife. I don't want to run Nature's Embrace. It would mean that if I hit 1 green, I don't need a second. But it has to be like a green and this. And like, in that case, why don't I just run a forest, if that's all I want? Yeah, wait a minute. Why is Nature's Embrace better than a forest? It's because you can use it to cast colors other than green, right? Like if you draw green, you can use this and treat it as 2 black sources or something. In my deck, that's not important because green is the one I need help finding. And so a forest is better than a Nature's Embrace for me. But in decks where green is primary and other colors you need to splash for, this could be better than a forest. Okay. Plus, of course, there's the enchant creature ability, which is fine. I'm going to take... well... Maybe more Celebrants. Like, I need more top end, I guess. Maybe I don't. Maybe, like, Dying to Serve is, like, my entire top end, like, value engine. I don't think that's a very reasonable way to think of things. Butler is the best card here. I'm not so sure I want to play it. I'm going to be discarding a lot, and I might run into, like, mill problems. I mean, on the other hand, he does just, like, trigger discard effects on his own. So he could make these guys happy, right? He doesn't make Dying to Serve so happy because it spends 3 cards for 1 token. But he's still fine, I think. I don't know, I could just take Thrill of Possibility. Or Reckless Impulse, or whatever this card is. They're all kind of the same. I know Thrill of Possibility isn't in this set, but it's another kind of thing in the red theme of, like... draw 2, but in a weird way. Which is, called Thrill of Possibility and something else thrilling discovery. I don't remember. There's a million things named Thrill that... Okay, this is a different card. I mean, I could run that, but I have plenty of playables already that I'm not, like, dying to take this, and I don't think I want draw, really, that badly. I don't know. I mean, this is actual draw that doesn't cost me hand size like Blood does. I'll take it over Butler. Or I don't know, maybe I should take Lacerate Flesh. It's pretty bad removal. But it's kind of heavy, which I kind of want. And I need some serious removal, and I need some blood tokens. I think I'll take a Lacerate Flesh. Fuck. I don't really want to run Belligerent. Oh yeah, I do. I thought this was Blood Hypnotist. I'll take a Belligerent Guest. Now, I think I should take here a Grizzly Ritual. I'm not sure exactly what we're... Oh no, whoa. Gluttonous Guest came back. I think that's better. We could cut, like... I don't know, Vampire's Kiss for it or something? But I really like the life gain engine and just having a creature to block while I get set up to make a million zombies. Don't want any of this. Well, pretty much everything from this pack that I was thinking of taking has also wheeled. I already have to cut one thing. I'm having trouble doing that. I could probably cut the Vampire's Kiss. I wound up with enough blood token. And then it's like, is my deck heavy enough to run 2 heirlooms? Seems crazy. I don't think I can do that. Should I cut 1 heirloom? I think probably not. I'm gonna have a... Well, I don't know. This card doesn't come till pretty late. I don't really need the ramp effect, because I don't have a bunch of big cards. I think I could actually cut this heirloom, since I got the dual land kind of substitute for it. And then I can run... I don't know, another Recluse? You can run 5 copies of something in Limited, right? G Limited, 4 copies, draft. There is no such rule for drafts. Okay, cool. So we could actually run 4 of these. I feel like I have a lot on 2. What these guys do is kind of mediocre in a way. Like, yes, it's a 2-mana 3/3. When you attack, you get, like, life leverage, which is nice. But I feel like I've often had these cards and been unable to attack with them because the board state is static. And then they're just, like, a 3/3, which sometimes, not bad. I mean, you know, a 2-mana 3/3 is cool. But I think, I don't know, I'll take it. I mean, I'm not going to add a 5th, right? Everything here is better than that. So it's more like... Except maybe Lacerate Flesh. I guess it's like I take a Ceremonial Knife and then I ask myself, am I cutting a Recluse for a second knife? I think I'm probably not. But I'll draft it and then decide. This card is green. More Recluses, huh? Fine. Get out of here. Oh, I wound up with just 23 somehow? I can actually... I can put a card back in, huh? Well, that's interesting. Could run 6... No, just 5 Recluses. All right, let's catalog the blood creation here. We have a knife, which is like a lot. The Celebrants, they generate blood kind of slowly. The Statuette makes some. The Harvester makes some. Guest. Like, every card makes blood. I think I might not need the knife. I think I don't need the knife. Get out of here, knife. Now I can run a 5th one of those and, I don't know. Vampire's Kiss just to stay stable. Seems kind of crazy. What else would I run? I didn't take any top end, really. Mulch? I don't think so. Okay, this is kind of crazy. Sure, Dying to Serve, that's a fine way to describe the deck. Interesting that with more black than red, it's chosen to give me more swamps than mountains. The point is, I think that my... Well, I'm not actually sure why it's done that. Oh, because I have this source, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, hopefully I get to play Glorious Sunrise once before I, like, lose the whole draft. So I only have one card I can play for 1 mana, which is Bolt. And that's fine. On 2, I have a ton of stuff. It's too bad I didn't get, like, Bloodseeker or something, which would have really given me a Blood Engine and a reason to gain life. This seems great. Play the Harvester, the Guest. Okay, opponent's down to just 6. Weird card back. Got a 5-drop. 4-drop rather. Nice. So now I have 2, 3, 4. Blue-green. Is there some reason to play this? I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I mean, they might syncopate or something? I don't really want to commit this... Hello? I'm still on the internet. Okay, we're back? I don't want to... Like, I'm just a little worried about... Why did it say my opponent is looking at every card? Okay. It says I can play this? Alright, we need to, like... I actually, at the moment, like, can't even... My, like, computer is messed up and I don't know how to start another instance of the client right now. Like, the window... I don't know. We could be doing more damage if I played this, but I wanted to have something that would contest the creature a little bit more, because I don't know. I wanted to start another copy of the client, but I guess I could always log out and back in? I don't know. Things seem to be going okay. Like, you ever had that problem on, like, Windows 10 where the kind of the arrow stuff, A-E-R-O, like the fancy Alt-Tab preview and the, this is kind of a sad draw. And, like, the start menu, just, like, break and you can't... Okay, I don't like this. Okay, I mean, I don't know. I get a blood token, that's kind of cool. Anyway, I don't know. That happens to me sometimes. And I've, like, looked around and no one talks about it happening on Windows 10. They're like, in Windows 7 or 8 or something, I don't know, arrow acts weird. And, like, I get, like, a crummy, the old, like, Windows 95 Alt-Tab menu sometimes. And the start menu won't run. Like, I don't even know where on my computer Magic is installed. It's just like I just hit start and then type MTGA and like it launches. But I'm not allowed to do that right now. Play the Socialite. I think even though my Celebrant got sniped, I'm not too mad about playing it instead of the Harvester, because I would have attacked with the Harvester as well, and I want to save the Harvester as removal for like a serious creature. I don't want to just trade it for a 3/3. So it was kind of fine that they're 3/3/8 my 2/1 when viewed from that angle. But definitely after this... Oh. I was going to say... Hang on. I was like, the audio... I want to like relaunch the client, but I don't know how to do it. After this game, I would like to pause the video and restart the computer so that I can then restart the client. But... then I would have to edit the two videos together, which is annoying. Alright. Just give me a pointed discussion, I guess. Leaving open... red, I think. Kind of lucked out for the wrong reason. I did that because I was worried I might draw like a red 2-drop. Instead I drew a black 2-drop, but also a swamp. I could have swung with my Socialite as a 5/5, I guess. That might have been kind of cool. Yeah, why did I not do that, actually? I mean, I don't know. They actually have pretty good ways to deal with a 5/5, right? Just block with a 3/3 and a 2/3, and I'm embarrassed. That's why. Just play more creatures, I think. Just trying to out-creature a green deck. I don't know what I'm thinking here. No attacks. This thing is still glowing. Oh, it's finally stopped. Okay. It's just these two lands that are still glowing for no reason. Alright, this is a nice pickup. They don't have anything that deals with flyers, and they don't want to sacrifice creatures, so let's play it. I could dump Vampire's Kiss to blood as well. But I don't think I really have to. I want to save that, like, I don't know. Cards that I don't want to play are themselves a resource, right? In that they are things I can discard to blood. And I would rather use those after playing a Recluse, right? Because if I, like, spend a blood token and dump this, I might draw something I want to keep. And then, like, I'll play this but not be able to flip it. Might not be a huge problem, because, you know, a 3/1 is not doing that. Or a 3/3 is not that insane anyway. Okay, we definitely want to make it day now. Sack the 1/1? The 1/1? Or just let it fly it? I don't think you can let it fly. You don't have any reach. Okay. So now we can, like, play this, dump the mountain, and, like, also play Vampire's Kiss, probably? Just to make it daytime again. Oh, okay. Play this, even better. At some point, they're going to start attacking with their ward thing. I'm not totally sure why they haven't. Like, you didn't even do anything last turn, right? You didn't spend your mana at all? You could have just attacked? I'm not going to point my mouse at it, because I don't want them to, like, suddenly realize they should have been attacking all this time. But, like, the cost for that is 5, right? Oh, they don't have a card in exile, I see. Interesting. Alright, they let it go. Do they not control a human? They just have werewolves, not... Wait, what? It is a malicious intruder right now. Oh, it's nighttime. I see. They made it night again. So their werewolves are now all wolves. Are now non-human werewolves. Okay. I'd like to play 2 cards, but I can't really do that. I'm just going to swing with the flyer, and I think kill the 5/5 now. And not actually use blood, because I'm starting to, like, wonder if I should save it. Like, there's no reason to do it right at this moment, I think. Yeah. I just don't like this 5/5. I don't know. They don't have anything in exile. How are they getting anything exiled? I'm not sure. I can do it at a later date, right? Maybe I should just lacerate something. I don't really want to. I'm just going to play more Celebrants. It's not like green-blue has a kill all creatures spell. Oh, by the way, I haven't drawn a single forest. So, that's interesting. Alright, now's your chance. You can attack with a 6/4. No. Hey, forest. Okay, we do actually want these. I think discarding Vampire's Kiss is probably better than playing it. I don't know. Opponent might be getting low enough that doing 2 damage would be kind of cool. Lacerate Flesh is a sorcery. Yeah, I'm gonna just wait until I can maybe, hopefully, double spell. I've used very little blood this game, like 2 or 3. I'm glad I didn't take the knife. Wow, really? Okay. Glad I didn't spend resources taking out the other one. Because a second is... 2 is really not any better than 1. Haha, not bolting anything, thanks. I don't want to give them exile cards. They could actually swing with both of these unblockable if I exiled anything. Oh, man. I mean, I could kill one of them. It's not the end of the world. But... I have 6 mana. I could Wolf Strike a single 5/5, I guess. I can pay the ward. And then go in for 5 face damage. That gets me pretty close to lethal. I think I'll do it. Actually, I should have played a bolt just on like anything, but not kill it to make it. Well, no, they could make it night again. All right, what are you? All right, nobody cares. Because I'm 1 damage off lethal right now if I attack with all these guys. Actually, I could probably just attack with everything and get some damage in, right? To block everything, which is how they would have to live, they would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blockers, which they patently do not have. Oh, also I have Vampire's Kiss for lethal? Sure. So I guess I can play this just for like extra value. Dump my bolt. Just to get another 3/3 in there. And then swing with everything. Ooh. I don't think that's enough, though. Sure. That's quite a top deck you have there. They actually had to tap everything to get it, but I don't have any other spells to actually activate it. I might have had lethal last turn, in which case, like, this is an example of why I should have been looking more carefully, because... Wait, how is it that they're playing this now? Like, obviously it has flash, that's fine. But they had 10 mana, and they're tapped out, which means they spent 3 mana last turn. They must have played some spell? Wasn't it the Infestation Expert or something? Wouldn't it have been better to just main phase this and then play Infestation Expert to bounce one of my scary creatures? Alright, whatever. Kill that one, I guess. Kill that one. I don't even know if I'm killing them or what. Oh my god, stop making me decide. Okay, we out-creatured the green deck. Good news. I'm gonna pause the recording real quick and look around and see if I can figure out how to restart the client without oh, whatever, we'll just play another game. How bad could it be? The game actually played fine, except for the fact that the music had stopped. And those cards were highlighted for no reason. Although, actually, did the music come back? I've sort of lost track. This is good. I have a 2-drop. Something to do on 3. Don't have green, but, you know, can't have everything. Okay, now I would like green a bit more than I wanted it before. Minister is a little scary. A little surprised to see this. I guess I won't block. It looks like they may have Piercing Light or something, maybe? This is a nice pickup. Attack first? Like, I don't even know if I want... I should attack, right? It's crazy not to. You want a Piercing Light or Fierce Retribution? This, go ahead. Okay. Didn't hit a second forest. playing pretty aggressively. I'm pretty sure we bolt the 2/2. This is not bolt. But we also play this, right? And then if they attack on their turn, I can blood to activate it. Yes, this is the way. I guess, I should have waited till their turn to do that. So that I could respond to them buffing it with the Minister and they wouldn't gain a life. Yes, that was a mistake. There is some chance that, like, on their turn they could use, like, Adamant Will to keep it alive or something, but I think that's a small enough risk to not be too worried about. And I am going to use my mana to dump a mountain here, even... oh, also, I could have bolted this instead of the armor, although I think bolting this would be right anyway. I am going to use my blood now, even though it kind of wastes an activation of this. My blood tokens are not really a limited resource. My mana is, and I want to dig for, like, green or whatever. Or just playable cards in general. Such as this. Leaving red open seems about right. Let's see if they can kill this. I hope not. I still want to have the threat of making a statuette into a vampire, so I will not use it to attack now. This is very... If you had unlimited blood tokens and it was free to activate them, then this would be basically like a 3/3 creature with haste, right? And you know, would I attack with a 3/3 into this board? No, I would sit on it. Like, I'll trade for the 2/2 if they attack. The statuette is not really worth that much. It's just a 3/3 creature. You have a 1-mana combat trick, like, sure, have fun. But this way they didn't get to make it a 3/2, right? Or a 3/5, rather. I could lacerate the Minister? It seems kind of crazy, though. I'm just gonna get down another socialite, get down a socialite and threaten more damage. Wish you had Fierce Retribution now, huh? Let's leave red open. Obviously, it doesn't matter to me, but opponent doesn't know what I have. I don't know. I could trade here. Or I could just lacerate the Minister and go face for 10. That seems kind of fun. Okay. Well, I found something better to lacerate. I wonder if I should play this instead. Any of combat. I could be gaining life, I could be drawing cards. The question is, how much do I care about 3 damage? They could attack me for 6. I think I just want to play this and like threaten a ton of damage, or I don't know what I even want to do with it. Draw a card, gain life, they're all quite reasonable. I think I want to get this down while they don't have any weird counter spells. I still don't know what to do. I think gain life, just be stable and threaten to kill them. Oh. I get to block with this. I don't want that. Alright, let's just go in for 5 then. I would trade these if you made me, I guess. Lacerate Flesh would have avoided that, but... I now have, like, unlimited value. I just need to not die. If they don't... Actually, even if they do attack, I might... not trade, and just lacerate the 3/3 next turn? So they can get in with 5 flyer damage? That is better. Disenchant or whatever, the... It's not disenchant, but there's some white spell that like kills enchantments and artifacts. Sanctify, that's right. Nobody runs that in this format. Alright, hit me for 8. Go for it. I don't care. I guess that's fine. I'll play the Swamp to turn on Vampire's Kiss. Not that I really even want to... Actually, I'll play neither. I'm just gonna, like, blood the Swamp, actually. Oh, I don't have enough blood tokens, really. But if I swing in now, I get in all the damage. Give me a card, I think. If I swing in now, I get in like 10 damage. And then I'm threatening lethal in the air next turn. And that's just in time, because they can't Ghastly Mimicry this. Yeah, I need to threaten lethal, like, fast. And this is, like, right now is the only time I'm guaranteed to get in damage with this. I guess I'm playing a Swamp after all, and given that, I may as well just do this. Mwah. Because Ghastly Mimicry is a gross value engine, but they, like, it's not in time. Oh, it's illegal to play. They don't have enough islands, but they might have drawn one. I know, who knows. Threatening lethal is valuable. And, oh right, that was actually important, because Minister makes 1 life. Oh wow, wait. From anyone's graveyard? Your graveyard. Oh, you picked the Mimic. I see. And then had it enter as this. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Actually, I guess I should go to combat first. So, what are the options I have with this? Oh, I shouldn't have played a human, I guess. Doesn't really matter. +1/+1 and trample until end of turn. Yeah, so that's lethal. I have three in the air plus the 6 on the ground. They have to triple block to avoid the 6 getting through, and then they still die from the flyer. Not that it matters, but that order looks best to me. Alright, good job, Vampire's Kiss. Look at that, they're at -1, and I played a Vampire's Kiss. It actually was insane, the Vampire's Kiss. Right? Because it gave me the 2 blood tokens. One of which, okay, I used to draw a card and didn't really matter. But the second one, you know, it activated my Socialite for 2 more damage. And it did 3 damage, like 2 other damage to face. It was a pretty good Vampire's Kiss. Why do I even look at these cards? I don't care. Okay, well, that game was an example of why I was excited to add Sunrise whatever. Look, such an important card, I don't even know its name. Embarrassing. But it just like, well, it didn't single-handedly win the game there. But it stabilized me, then it got me value, then it got me lethal damage. Like, what more could you ask for, right? Ooh. I have a 2-drop. This is a gutsy keep. Oh, man. Like, even if this swamp... If the forest were a mountain and I had, like, the Celebrants, it would be scary. With it as a forest, it's even scarier, but the payoff is higher because I do have Glorious Sunrise. I guess I'll keep it. Seems pretty scary. Unbelievable top deck. I'm gonna kill it. Attack into it, and then, I don't know, I wouldn't fall for that, right? If they attack into it, I'll let them deal the damage. Piercing Light on this would just be too sad. Okay, they're not going to. Fine. Wow, more land! I'm so happy. I don't need 2 green yet. But I suppose I might get into a position where next turn I have to play red because I want to play 2 red cards like this and Bolt. In which case, if I don't play green now, I can't play Sunrise on 5. I think this is fine. Although, actually, I don't even know what order I'm doing. I think actually I should just make this a 3-3. Dump my Swamp. Or my Celebrant. Like, I just want more mana. Yeah, get out of here. Now I have no blood tokens, so I don't care that much if they Piercing Light it. Actually, well, yeah. I have other creatures with 3 power or more, so I'm not too worried about that. If I get this to resolve on turn 5, like, that would be amazing, but I'm not counting on it. Still curving out beautifully. Still glad I did not blood away a Swamp. What an insanely greedy play, and one that I regularly make. Like, obviously, yes, you usually want to blood away lands, but I often do it even when I want more land. Just like, oh, I'll get it eventually. Not this game. Okay, so I can't resolve this, but I can play a... I think I should just lacerate that? Because they're going to start doing serious damage to me soon if I don't. And this is an okay time to do it. I could play the Falconwrath Celebrants instead and like try to go face more. Yeah, let's do that actually. Oh, no, yeah, right. It means I can't attack with the Harvester right now, but that's okay. Actually, yeah, I want to save this. I do not want to trade it for a 2-1. Bounce me? Nope, okay. I want to save this for some serious creature they play. I don't know. I'm spending blood tokens like they're candy, but I think I'll still have plenty. I'm sort of hoping they, like, enchant this because it likes to be enchanted. I guess the nightmare would be that I try to lacerate it and they give it Cradle of Safety. They draw a card and give it a buff, and I don't get to kill it. So maybe I shouldn't do that when they have 2 mana up, including blue. Like, if I target it and they syncopate me, it's like, okay, that's bad. But if they Cradle of Safety, it's like horrible. Maybe I shouldn't try so hard to remove that. Ooh, okay. Maybe I'm gonna stop using my blood tokens to attack? No, I'm not. I'm gonna just play this. I can't pay Geistlight Snare right now. But I can pay Syncopate. They might very well be running Geistlight Snare, but if they are, I guess I'm okay with it countering this instead of the Sunrise. All right. Now, do I use a blood token on this? I think I do. I don't know. I attack with both of these because they don't really want to double block either one of them. If I buff this, they definitely won't double block, but I don't really care if they do now that I have Dying to Serve. I don't know. I have enough blood tokens with Lacerate Flesh. I think I'm just gonna say don't worry about using these to discard. The limited resource is cards that I'm willing to discard, not blood tokens. I should have tapped differently, leaving red open, by the way, when I played this. It's just a little scarier for them. Chumping and... well, not chumping, surely. Playing some effect that makes this good. Okay, bouncing that, sure. Not that great. So it works on their turn as well. Not that I don't want to discard anything right now, so this is fine. So let's see them load up a little bit too much. Actually, they can't even play both of these. I'd just like to not have to worry about Cradle of Safety, that's all. I don't think you should be targeting this, by the way. Just in case I have, like, some removal. You want it to target something that I wouldn't respond by killing, right? Pretty good draw. I'm gonna just blow up another blood token. Getting no value out of dying to serve. We have Lacerate Flesh eventually. I want to make their life miserable defending. They got value out of the bounce, by the way. In that, like, my having played a blood token was not useful in that case. But, okay, there's the Cradle of Safety. Just to kill my 4/4, I see. So now would be my chance to land Lacerate Flesh, because they can't syncopate or anything. But there's no longer anything I want to kill, so we'll just play another big creature. This is a human, by the way, sucker. What creatures are you most afraid of? I don't know the answer to that. Ooh, Catilda? I plan to ice that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess you could mana tithe me. That would be a little embarrassing. But doesn't seem realistic. Are you going to sacrifice the cat, maybe? No. Ooh. Is this lethal? 6, 10, 14 trample. You have protection from vampires, but it still only blocks the first 3 damage. I think? Give you protection trample? You assign lethal damage. Which, yeah, okay, so after 3, the rest of the damage would go face. Ah, this does have lifelink, though. Hang on. So we have 5, 6, 10, 14 damage. They have 6, 14, 15 life. So it's not lethal, so let's just kill the Catilda. Oh, and now I do have lethal, by the way. These can't be blocked. Alright, I mean, I used almost no blood tokens for discard. I think it was just one. The rest all went into powering up the Socialite, which seems kind of crazy, but that damage was great. I'm happy with it. And it's not just like you sack a blood token to do 2 extra damage, it's like you discourage them from blocking. So you might get 5 extra damage in. Mario... Okay, this is like the latest version of Mario. Like I'm only familiar with Mario 64. This is like Mario 1 million. I don't think I can keep this. Well, I don't know. It has a Bolt and a Celebrant, and I'm on the draw. All I need is like a swamp. But it has to be an actual swamp, right? Or the hand just falls to pieces. Some other land doesn't work. Yeah, let's get rid of this. This is also horrible. It's actually worse. Okay, this is playable. I mean, I hate that it's only 5 cards, but... You know what? It's going to be a while before I want to discard any cards. Let's get rid of the Recluse. What are you? Huh. Alternate Art Epicure. Wild, okay. Okay, so this actually does enter untapped, which is nice. Opponent has Syncopate? Alchemist Retrieval? Syncopate for 0 would be crazy, and so would Alchemist Retrieval, but Arena is still prompting them, so I assume they have one of those cards. Oh, no, they just have a blood token. They could activate that. So they might very well have Syncopate or Retrieval, but we don't know. The fact that it paused for them is not any particular indicator in that direction. It would always pause. Oof. A little unusual in a red-blue deck, as opposed to a black-blue deck, but I'm sure they've got some exploit features for it. I believe we play the Gluttonous Guest here? I don't know, I'd really like a land so I can play the Traveler. I'm gonna just have a pointed discussion here. Drew my second forest. And this isn't... I did not bottom deck the Sunrise, so we could actually hit that. Oh no! The Traveler actually lets them sack the the egg. Okay, that will not be happening then. Alright, we are killing that 4/4, I believe. Twice the number of blood tokens. Yep, okay, see ya. Okay, opponent is really... I don't know, I guess they're just cycling. That's not like an aggressive signal. It's just like a reasonable thing to do with most hands. If I get another land, I'll play Celebrant and the Guest. Or actually, maybe the Statuette and the Guest is better. Well, no, because I can't activate it very easily. What did they kill? They killed... Ah, the flyer. Sure. A 2-1 is better than, like, an artifact that someday might behave like a 3-3. I just don't have enough blood tokens to make it work. Okay, I'll play 2 1-1s. Or I'll play this and the 1-1. Or I'll play two drops. Words are hard. They're gonna make their 3-2 fly, aren't they? I don't really have an answer to that. Unless they play a human. I mean, there are answers in my deck, but none in my hand. Bolt would be the main... No, well... If I could bolt before they made it a flyer, but I can't. No, they're gonna make the 3-3 fly, of course, because... Oh, it's a human. I mean, the face damage is a little annoying, but it's a human. I kind of have to just, like... I mean, I don't know. I could double block and kill it? I guess that's better. Like, this thing can become a 3-3 and trade with it in the future, but that's no better than just doing this now, I think. I could block with nothing and let the 3 get in. I think if I do that, I'll probably regret it, right? I don't know. I kind of want both of these. The 2-1 is doing okay on defense, stopping this. And this will become a 3-3 shortly. I think we say no blocks. Okay. I was planning to discard the statuette to blood, but it might be better to discard the mountain. I have to do it in my turn to make this go off. I'm gonna get rid of the mountain, I think. Okay, fine. And now I have a source of life to contend with the Flame Breather and their attempt to kill me overall. Okay, well, that's gonna be the end of the game. See ya. I don't think I was particularly close to stabilizing. It might have looked like I was, because like if they hadn't had that bounce spell, I would have been okay. But there's a lot of things they could have had that would have hurt me, and even if I had a little more life, I didn't have enough tempo to get another flyer down, so I couldn't have dealt with their flyer anyway. Right, they would happily sack 1/1s to stop me from Turning my guest into a flyer, or not guest, but traveler, whatever. This is a good hand. It's got a 2-drop, and it's got, you know, kind of a weird mana base, but I'll take it. A 3-drop even. Gosh, we're running into a lot of ministers. I mean, it's a good card. Pretty much every white deck is running it. White-black. Wow. It gets even better. Yeah, that's true. That does work, doesn't it? I'm playing another 3/2 next turn. I think I'm gonna save this for whatever weird shit they play. Right? I don't want to just trade it for a 1/3, even though at the moment it's a 2/3 and no blocks. I guess I was wrong to not block, because now I'm going to have to do it anyway. I really, like, can't afford to wait longer to stop this. I just have to double trade here and hope I don't get blown out by something crazy. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna double block here. Does that make any sense? No. I was thinking in case of like piercing light, I want, well, I don't know. What about like adamant will or something? Yeah, I think this is okay. Kind of a weird block, but I feel like it plays around combat tricks a bit better. Oh my god. I'm gonna get slaughtered this game. I have something down that can deal with a 2/3, but they can make 3/3s, so that is not terribly useful. You make that a 3/3 to trade with my to threaten to trade with my socialite, and then I trade with the guest. This is awful. So if I'd traded with that forever ago, I could have stopped so much of this damage. Alright, I am icing that damn bat. Go to hell. Ugh, it's worse. It's a 3/3 now. That's like the only removal in my deck. Oh my god. They're getting in for 8, and then I just have nothing. Alright, see ya. That was just disgusting. And I mean, if I had traded with that 1/2 earlier and not been so greedy with my Harvester, it would have been substantially better for me. I would have saved so much damage. Like 6, 9? I'm not sure exactly. They still had control of the board, and I'm not sure 9 life would have been enough. But lesson like that's a good lesson about aggro decks, right? Don't just shake your head at that and say, man, they had a crazy deck and a crazy curve, which is like maybe true. But don't get greedy when you're facing a deck that's trying to just absolutely demolish you. Make bad trades to save your life total if you have to. And it wasn't even that bad. I feel like I didn't know yet what kind of deck they were, really. It's not going to give me a match, so we're canceling. I didn't know how aggressive they were at the time. Like, that Minister... and... whatever that 2-mana 1/3 that gives you 2 life for every enchantment you play... like, those could be in a lot of white decks, including some not-so-aggressive ones, against which I would need to save the Harvester for something more serious. So, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't such a blunder, because I didn't know what kind of deck they had, but I probably did know. I'm just forgetting. I'm gonna have to restart the client, I guess, which I don't know how to do. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Can I search in Windows File Explorer? Like... I pressed the search button, I don't know what's happening. Connecting to Bing.com? Fuck you. I can't believe the search button in Windows Explorer opens Bing. I wanted you to search my computer. I'm gonna guess it's here? No? Alright, whatever. We're not getting a match here, so I'm gonna pause and I'll get back to you. Alright, we got a match. I figured out, by the way, how to restart my client, and I did in fact do that, and it still took like a minute to match, but we got there. Great. I have green, I have a 2-drop. Several 2-drops. See what I can do. And it's like all 2-drops. That's what I drafted, all 2-drops. I don't know why I haven't been drawing a bunch of 2s. Ooh. Dying to Serve is here early, huh? I'm just gonna play this out. Honestly, maybe the Recluse would be better. But no, look, they bolted it. Ha! The suckers, they don't know that actually my good card is this one. Excuse me. What are you? A 3/1 flyer who can't block and makes blood tokens? And you can sack blood tokens to put him back on the battlefield? Are you kidding me? This card is unbelievable. Well, having some 2/1s around doesn't help me very much. I want to just play them both next turn. Curve out, right? This is the way you curve, right? I play a 3 and then 2 2s, right? Rather than playing like a 2 and then having nothing to do on the next turn. But I'm going to get shit on by this thing. I can't do anything about it. I don't know, Bolt would be nice. If I ever draw Bolt, I can handle it, actually. But in the meantime, I'm taking like another 7 damage, or 6, I guess. I feel like also if I were player 1, this game would be going way better. just being a half a turn behind here so that I can't block this thing is brutal. Yeah, this is the end of the run. Okay, that makes it a bit worse. Oh, it comes into play tapped, huh? Did I tap wrong for that? Did I have to use my second red? I played a Recluse for black and something. I guess I should have discarded first. So I would know which way to tap, right? Tapped a red to play the blood token. And then, then I could actually play the Celebrant, right? I think I'm dead to all attack and sack blood token. If I had another 2/1 out, that might make a difference. Right, because this is 8. I guess I block like this to not die. But then it's not clear what my win condition is. Aha, very good. You were supposed to target me? Okay. I mean, you can just replay this thing, but it goes back to the battlefield, so it's actually going to be a flyer, which means I don't have any play except to attack with the 3/2 and sack a blood token. Gets me up to 4 life. Oh, I'm still dead because when this attacks, I'll take 4 damage at least. 3 in the air and 1 from this. But you were supposed to kill me last turn. With the Fell Stinger to face. Neither of these have reach, huh? Unlucky. Yeah, this thing demolished me. Like, what is this forebear? He's rated 34th best. Okay. And you kill the creature. Sure. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it's a very good card. Like, honestly, I think this one I lost on the coin toss. I think as player 1, I would have been okay. Like, I don't have a way to deal with the 3/1 flyer, but the witch or whatever would not have been such a huge problem. I don't know. I probably still would have. But, you know, in Magic, it's like it's an advantage to be first. Even though you get the extra draw as player 2, most people would rather play first. Usually it doesn't feel that pronounced to me, probably because I'm not good enough to notice like how bad it was. But this time it felt really bad to be player 2. But really it was just like they had a great creature and a deck that worked around it. Oh well. That's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.